everybody, it's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the Orange and Black Recap. And I want to talk about a lot of good things to talk about, and I'm going to be talking about last night's game with the Buffalo Sabres. What a game last night. In the first period, Flyers. They go down 1 goal. The Flyers, Buffalo gets the first goal. Flyers fight back. First off, as Travis Konechny got the first goal for the Flyers, and it was 1-1 in that first period. Not only that, Flyers got 2 more goals in that period. One from Trevor Zegras, and one from Bobby Brink. Flyers are 3-1 lead. Flyers have a 3-1 lead. Going into the second period, the Flyers are not done yet. As Noah Cates gave the Flyers the 4-1 lead in the second period. Buffalo fired back, trying to lead half 4-2, but the Flyers responded once again as Owen Tiffin increased the Flyers' lead to 5-2 in the second period. Flyers had 2 power play goals in the first period, and the Flyers power play looked pretty good in that first period. Second period, Flyers at the 5-2 lead. Going into the third, it was quite a battle. The Buffalo Sabres thought they had narrowed the lead. Got the lead in half at 5-3, but a successful challenge by Rick Tocchet. Challenge the play for offsides. The play was offsides, and the Sabres' goal was waved off.
I do that all the time.
Flyers were able to hang on with a 5-2 victory over the Buffalo Sabres last night. Last night I was happy to see this team really come together.
Ready? Come on, at night
It was great, Lynn. I was glad to see that team come together last night and play for each other last night. And I got something to say about Rasmus Dahlin. There's one thing I disagree with the announcers saying. They used the excuse that Rasmus Dahlin was frustrated and he cheap shot at somebody. Now I'm going to say it right now. That hit on Zegras was a cheap shot. I get that he's frustrated, but there are other things that you can do in a hockey game if you're frustrated. By landing a legal hit. But the hit he landed was illegal. I get that he's frustrated, but I'm going to say it right now. There's no excuse for that type of hit in that game. No excuse at all. I don't care if you're angry. I don't care if you're frustrated. There's no need for that hit. And Rasmus Dahlin, I know he has a temper, but you can't be cheap-shotting people like that. You can't be going around cheap-shotting people. I'm cheap-shotting people. Here's J-Rock. J-Rock looking ass. Look like the older Pete. Maybe you're actually to Pete and Pete. But who's he think he is? Cheap-shotting someone looking like his Pete regularly looking ass. That's all I gotta say about that with his Pete regularly looking ass. I'm gonna say it right now. It was a cheap shot, and there's no need for a cheap shot like that. I know Sabres fans probably a lot of Sabres. I know that I definitely get Sabres fans. I know there's at least you saying that Trevor's Eagles do, but I don't get why anybody would dive into the boards like that. So I doubt that that's a penalty. So I doubt that that was a clean hit. It was a good call. It should have been major because that hit was an intent to injure, and you can't have that in hockey. You can't have that stuff in a hockey game. Rasmus Dahlin, dirty hit, no doubt about that. And I know people say the Flyers have thrown some dirty hits. Yeah, we have thrown some dirty hits. I admit it. And I think that, cheap shots like that by Dahlin, there's no need for that. If you're frustrated, hit the guy legally. Don't nail the guy into the board like that. Hit the guy legally. Don't illegally check him into the boards like that. Frustration. Like, seriously, I'm gonna say right now, you're an announcer and you make the excuse that he's frustrated and he's frustrated. That's no excuse. If you're a real announcer, you shouldn't make excuses like that. You should not make excuses like that. And that's what this game is missing. Professionals that know the game. I'm gonna say right now, great win last night. Got my Santa hat on my Flyers. Santa hat celebrating last night's victory over the Buffalo Sabres. Like I said, I wanted to see this team come together. I wanted to see this team go out there and do it for their fallen teammate who went down to injury on Monday, and that's what they did. They went out there and they rallied around their fallen teammate last night with a victory. This team really came together after Darlene delivered the cheap shot by Zegras. I saw a team really come together last night. And good for the Flyers. We're sticking up for their teammate last night. That was a cheap shot. I'm happy that they played a good game. For Tyson Forrester, who been out with an injury. That's what you gotta do. You can't sit back and make excuses. You gotta go out there every night. Injuries happen, like I said. It's an 82-game season. You play at least 2 or 3 games a week. You have backup games. You have back-to-back games. It's a tough league. And injuries are gonna happen. You can't avoid injuries. Just like you can't avoid getting sick sometimes. You can't avoid injuries. They're gonna happen. It's a tough game. You got guys hitting you. You got guys hitting you. You got guys punching. You guys hitting you. You got your hand being slashed down. It's a dog eat dog. It's a dog eat dog world out there in that league. I'm telling you. But the Flyers did what they had to do. They did the right things in that game. They came out there. They gave the first goal. But then they said, we ain't having this, And they just completely took over last night. A great win. Great win on the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's check the standings right now to see where the Flyers are at in the standings right now. I did hear some good news. The Flyers are back in 3rd place, so I'm going to check the standings to make sure if that is accurate. So I'm going to check the NHL standings today. And let's take a look and see where our team is in the where's the division? we're going to see where they are in Metro Division. Which I'm going to say right now, really stupid name for a division. That's just how I feel about that. Okay. So right now the Flyers are in third place. Carolina has 34 points. If the Flyers should win the next game on Sunday, then they could take second place. Depending on if Carolina has a game this week, so let's see here. So the Flyers have a chance to get into second place depending on what Carolina does, depending on what the Devils do, and depending if the Penguins can leapfrog over us. So right now, the two teams that are troublesome right now are the Devils, Penguins, Islanders, and the Hurricanes right now. So Flyers right now sit at third place with 34 points. 33 points. The Flyers should win their next game, and Carolina loses their next game. Then I guess we'll see what happens. Flyers right now stand in third place in the Metropolitan Division. It's going to be tough to stay there, as the Flyers have some tough games coming up. They will be facing off with the Colorado Avalanche on Sunday. That will be a 1 o'clock game. So I'm going to check this schedule right now to see if the Flyers are coming for. Okay, so the Flyers next opponents, they got Colorado on Sunday, San Jose on Tuesday, Washington on Thursday, and they got a back-to-back home and home series, home and home game. They got home and home. Oh, hold on a second. Alright, I'm looking at the schedule right now. Flyers next opponent will be Colorado Avalanche on Sunday, the Sharks on Tuesday, the Vegas Golden Knights on Thursday. They will have a home with the Carolina Hurricanes. Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. So a lot of tough games for Flyers. Then they'll have a road trip coming up. They'll play Carolina, Montreal, Buffalo, and the New York Rangers. And then they will come home briefly on Wednesday, December 22nd against the Vancouver Canucks. And then on Tuesday they have a game with the Chicago Blackhawks. And then they go on the road again to end the month of December with a game against the Seattle Kraken, the Vancouver Canucks, and the Calgary Flames. So that will conclude the month of December. Tough stretch for the Flyers coming up, but hopefully the Flyers can weather this stormy games coming up and get some points in these very important games coming up. As the the season goes by, nights it's going to get harder and harder for this Philadelphia Flyers team, but that's the way we like it. We want this team to be challenged, and we want this team to have a challenge, because this is the Philadelphia Flyers, and this is the NHL. And things don't come easy in the NHL. Guys, thank you for joining me here on the Orange and Black recap. Great win last night for the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's hope that they can do it again. On Sunday, it's going to be a challenge, because Colorado has only lost one time in regulation this season. That's going to be a challenge for the Philadelphia Flyers. I'm Timmy Flyers guy, and I'll see you on Sunday after the game when I recap the Philadelphia Flyers Colorado Avalanche game. I'll have pregame, I'm not sure what I'll have pregame coverage of. Whatever it is, I'll let you know. Give you the Flyers pregame report or the Orange Flag and Purple pregame report defending if the fans and Royals have games on Sunday. So guys, I'll see you later. And like always, let's go Flyers. Let's go Flyers.